India's silent hunter INS Mahe joins Navy as first anti-submarine ship. It is being commissioned, the first of the Mahe-class anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft at the Naval dockyard today. This is a big moment for the Indian Navy. The ceremony hosted by Vice Admiral Krishna Swaminathan, Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Western Naval Command. It will be presided over by Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi. This is the information that we have on this right now. This is the commissioning of Mahe, which will mark the arrival of a new generation of indigenous shallow water combatants. It's also known as the silent hunter, sleek, swift and resolute.
You're also requested to leave your headgear on your seats.
So these are the live visuals that we are getting of the commissioning of the INS Mahe, Mahe-class anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft at the Naval dockyard in Mumbai. Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi will preside over the ceremony. It is hosted by Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief of Western Naval Command, Vice Admiral Krishna Swaminathan. It has been commissioned as per the Ministry of Defence. This commissioning of INS Mahe will mark the arrival of a new generation of indigenous shallow water combatants which are sleek, swift and resolutely Indian. Important to note, it is built with over 80% indigenous content and showcases the country's growing mastery in warship design, its construction and its integration. It is also powered by self-reliance and dedicated to safeguarding India's maritime frontiers and will serve, as I mentioned earlier, as a silent hunter on the western seaboard. INS Mahe has been commissioned by the Indian Navy, which is an anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft at the Naval dockyard in Mumbai. Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi presiding over the entire ceremony. It was hosted by Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief of Western Naval Command, Vice Admiral Krishna Swaminathan. These are the live visuals that we're getting for you. All right, for more on this, let's just go across to our reporter who's also getting us more details on this. If you could just tell us what you're seeing right now, what you've observed. The INS Mahe has been commissioned.
So yes, when we speak of INS Mahe, this is the first among the 8 of Mahe-class ships that will be commissioned. What we also hear from our sources in the next, every 6 months is where we'd see one of each Mahe-class ship that will be commissioned. Now this, of course, is the first when it comes to the submarine hunter. Clearly, with the submarine threats looming large in both the Arabian Sea as well as the Indian Ocean, is where now is the need for to have submarine hunters when it comes to INS Mahe, because it's fitted with decoys as well as torpedoes. Decoys could be used to in fact nullify the impact of torpedoes from the submarine of the enemies. On the other hand, there are torpedoes also which have been deployed here. Now when you speak of INS Mahe, it comes in from the erstwhile Mahe, which was in service for almost more than 20 years. That was a Soviet ship at that time. It was used for mining operations. When it comes to INS Mahe, the current one, what's important to note at this point is that not only for submarine operations but also for HADR operations, apart from that also for mining operations, all of this is where INS Mahe would be deployed in the shallow oceans. So which is where, when it comes to the submarine hunters, there are going to actually 16 of them in total, around 8 of them from Arnala class, 8 from the Mahe class. So which is where, when it comes to Mahe class, first and in fact one of its class in of INS Mahe, which has in fact been commissioned right now by the Chief of Army General Dwivedi. Yes.
Absolutely. Now, Yasha, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. It is sleek, it's swift and it's resolutely Indian. And